Hello everybody, it's Romania Black, and we are on the Season 2 OVA as well as the audiobook for Mob Psycho 100. I've been really excited about this OVA because I've seen it ever since I started watching the series. It's got a little thumbnail of Reigen. I was like, okay, we'll be released Reigen-centered, so that'll be fun. But I was told by the truck over on Patreon, they were telling me in the Discord, they're like, hey, when you watch the OVA, do you want to listen to the audio drama too? And I was like, I can. I was like, I've listened to audio dramas for other series like Kuroko's Basketball, Number 6, Modao Zushi. I was like, I've listened to some audio dramas, Skate the Infinity, and I like audio dramas a lot. So I was like, sure. And all the truck said was, well, it would kind of go with the OVA. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So they gave me a link to the audio drama, which I've not started yet. And we're going to watch it after the OVA. So that's pretty exciting. I'm like, cool. So this may be a long reaction here because we're going to watch, there'll be a link down below to the OVA itself reaction. And then I'm going to have my headphones and we're going to listen to the audio drama. So I'm really excited to talk about it. But yeah, man, Season 2 has been so amazing with Mob Psycho. It's been absolutely wonderful. I've loved it to pieces. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of glad that we're going to take a week to do the OVA and the audio drama because next season's the last season of Mob Psycho. And I was talking about it on Twitter. I've talked about it on Discord, but I'm really sad because I love Mob Psycho so much. It is such a great series. The animation has been stellar. The character, the plot, the themes. It has been a very special show. And there's a big part of me that wants to savor the last season, right? I've watched ahead on a couple shows because I've been planning for trips and stuff and trying to watch ahead. But Mob Psycho has been one of the things that I've not really watched ahead on too much because I want to savor it and enjoy it for what it is. And it's like, it's so wonderful, right? It's so wonderful, and I've really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to savor this last season for all it's worth, but y'all, I'm really excited to watch this OVA and see what the heck it's about, because I have been told that there's also an OVA that's called Reigen the Miraculous Psychic, and it has to do, the way the truck explained it, it doesn't make any sense. They put it with season 3 of Mob Psycho on Crunchyroll, but it's actually taking place and going over season 1. They told me that there is some extra footage, but it's mainly a recap of season 1. So I don't know. I don't like recaps at all, so I may watch that one on my own time. And then if there are any extra special scenes, I may do like a little mini Reigen Thirst update with that, since it's called Reigen the Miraculous Psychic, before we start season 3. I might do that. That might be fun. But yeah. Speaking of Reigen Thirst update, we can't start this jam until we talk about it. And have I got a Reigen Thirst update for you all? Oh my God. So we might as well start talking about this. But Discord exploded with art. I can't show everything that's on the Discord because otherwise it'd be like a 30-minute recap. So this is just some highlights from the last week. But I do like that we get some very nice shots of Reigen. When the artists on Twitter decide that they want to draw Reigen, they make him look very good. Someone on Patreon Discord was like, I was talking about how great Mob Psycho was, and they were like, you just like Reigen, and I was like, shut up, I like Serizawa as well. Serizawa may be my favorite, but Reigen's my close second, and they need to be shipped together. So there's that. So I like that image of Reigen. I like he's doing the peace sign, very snazzy, and then just why people decide to sexily draw him eating a hot dog. I don't know what it is about Reigen eating a hot dog sexy like, but there it is. Also, could that be an innuendo towards Reigen's sexuality? Well, you just think that gutter line of thinking yourself. But yeah, so it's not all Reigen on the Thirst update. There is this really, really cute one of Teru with the heart sunglasses, the sunflowers, and he's thinking of Mob. I think that's really cute. Teru has the heart eyes emoji. That's really sweet. And then, yeah, the last few episodes, Serizawa is my man. I freaking love Serizawa. He has a heart of gold. He's awkward. He's so sweet. And he just wants to be a better person. And I'm like, my heart. Like, I love this art of him, like, defending. That moment where he saved Reigen, I don't think I've screamed that loud for any show in so long. It was just like a culmination of everything I'd wanted in this series, just in that moment. So there's that one. I like the fact that Serizawa is like carrying Reigen bridal style with his Crocs and his umbrella. That one's very stylistic. I like it a lot. If Serizawa had carried Reigen bridal style away, I would have lost it. It would have been the end of the world. I also like this one here where he's defending Reigen. He looks very, very debonair, very like heroic there. I like the way that they drew both him and Reigen. It like fits their personalities. My heart sings for them, right? And then there's this one where Serizawa's giving Reigen a hug, like just recharging. I just love it. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. And then the last one on the Reigen Thirst update is this freaking precious one, because we don't know how long the Ultimate 5 have been around. It's very possible they were around when Sho was a little kid and were slowly gathered up. So I like the idea of Minagishi with the plants, like, and Sho playing with them, and the idea that the one guy with the tech thing is like making the plane fly, and Sho has the cute little animal pajamas. And then the Hulk one is like making him seem like he's on a roller coaster. And then Serizawa is like cuddling with him in the book. Precious. So precious. But yeah, that's the update, y'all. I've really, really enjoyed season 2. Season 2 was better than season 1. I had so much fun. And now we get to enjoy this OVA, an audio drama, before we start season 2. So, fun times! But we are going to start the OVA for season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. And let's go. This was stinking precious. Oh my gosh. I have a feeling there were a lot of fan fiction for Reigen and Serizawa that came from this OVA. I hope there was, because there was lots of little tropey things that I was like, oh, you can make a fan fiction out of that. Oh, you can make a fanfic out of that. Oh, you can make a fanfic out of that. And there were some interesting things that I feel are going to connect from this specific OVA into season 3. There are a couple things I was like, okay, that's going to connect into season 3. Glad we're getting that. Good on it. But this was so cute. I feel bad for Reigen, but he kind of gets his comeuppance every now and then. Reigen's a con artist. He has a heart of gold, and he tries it. There's a few things he does I was like, of course, Reigen. But it's like Reigen tries to scam the system ever so slightly, and he just ends up getting the shaft this entire time. And what I forget that Reigen is not psychic. He's spiritual, as Mob would say, but he's not psychic, and I forget that. So when all this stuff happens to him, it's like, it doesn't really affect the 4 psychics. They just leave there instantly, right? And then it's kind of cool for being an OVA and seeming kind of filler-esque. They had a really cool explanation being like this spirit, this family developed psychic powers from being around it for so long. And then those psychic powers helped keep it like its power contained. And because the woman got a cold, it weakened the barrier. And so the psychics, Ritsu and Teru and Mob and Serizawa, they could just come and go through the world because their powers were big enough to supersede it. So I think that's interesting, the idea that you can gain powers over an extended period of time, just by being around something spiritual. You would think Reigen would have some by now, but okay, we need to establish some things about Serizawa and Reigen, because Reigen, oh my god, I freaking love it. Reigen is a very specific type of person traveling. He's the one that wants to have the trip planned out to a T. He's got it all planned. Serizawa is the one that shows up. Serizawa is, every group has one. Whenever you go on a trip, and whether you're flying somewhere and there's like a 50-pound bag limit, or you're going on a trip and you've got one vehicle and it's like, okay, everybody take one bag. There's always that one person that packs way too much, and you're like, we're gone for one day, man. And Serizawa is that guy. I just want all the fan fiction of Reigen and Serizawa going on trips together, because their dynamic is set up where Reigen like tries to make things like picture perfect and have it all planned out to a T, and Serizawa's like, let's just have fun. It's like, I love it. I love their dynamic in this already. And so it's setting up a really cool dynamic because Serizawa is going to be working for the psychic company. I like we got a little arc with Serizawa where he started out with a little piece of paper saying, what do I need to do to impress my boss? And then by the end of it, he just throws it away. I feel like that's character development for season 3. Serizawa might be a little bit more of an independent thinker in season 3, so I'm excited about that. Dimple's just done. Dimple's like, why are we even here? What's going on? I like that Ritsu had a little bit of Teru's like pastel, bright neon color fashion. But what I love most is that in this opening scene, Mob and Serizawa are so similar. They have very similar personalities. It's very cute. And I like that Mob is his mentor. And by the end, they both get the cards. Mob's card has like the blue, Serizawa's has the green, and Reigen's has the red. Right? Very, very cute. I think that's adorable. And then Serizawa's like, I haven't gone on holiday in 20 years, which is since he was 9 years old, right? And Mob's like, I understand. I have trouble sleeping on the nights before field trips too. Like Mob he's relating to Serizawa. It's really cute. And then of course Reigen's like, ahem, I've got to maintain my alpha dog status in this, even though Reigen, ridiculous. I just imagine if we're doing a shipping of Reigen and Serizawa, Reigen is not the top. No, absolutely not. Nope, not a chance. And so the journey that mends the heart and heals the soul. Oh my gosh, this trip guide. He made his own trip guide for spirits and such for this 1 day onsen trip. Are you freaking kidding me? He made a spiritual guide for his 1 day trip. So we get the woman that comes in saying that they were quite popular, but because of the reviews, things have gone downhill. And they have all these 1-star reviews. I wanted to read them. One says, on March 2nd, it was the worst. Never going again. I ended up in a parallel world. Ibugami Hot Springs is bad news. It was just exhausting. The hot springs were fine, but I was exhausted by the time I got there. This ended up the worst trip ever. I was immediately exhausted, never going again. Oh my God. I just love the one review's like, I ended up in a parallel world. Like that's something so totally normal, right? That's so freaking hilarious. And I love that as Serizawa is slowly, we ended season 2 with Serizawa not knowing how to make tea. And here we have him like slowly bringing the tea and setting it down. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. I love it. Her design, she seems very, like the way her eyes and stuff are drawn, her whole design feels like something from like a 1960s Speed Racer cartoon. There's no way else to describe it. But yeah, so Serizawa, like Reigen decides that he's going to take the journey and do all this. I like Mob and Ritsu are on the train. Reigen's sitting down and Serizawa is like standing up and nervous. But he's nervous because there's all the people around him. Again, this is so cool for Serizawa's growth because he's used to being a shut-in like his whole life. And now he's around people and having to integrate into society with Reigen and them. And Reigen just treats it like it's perfectly normal. But Serizawa, for him, this is a big deal. And I like that Dimple's behind him like, you okay, man? I love the trio dynamic of Dimple, Serizawa, and Reigen. Because Dimple could not be more cynical and like onto Reigen's BS. Serizawa is like a puppy dog. And Reigen is like heart of gold, but such a con. Like such a bastard. I love it. It's so cute. But yeah, I want to get a picture of this scene. It's really, really sweet. But yeah, the idea of Serizawa and Reigen. And Serizawa ends up like integrating fine with the kids. Like he's having a great time. It's so good. Let me get on here. But yeah, and then Reigen loves the idea of Reigen's a foodie. I'm a foodie, so I understand. But he's like really looking, and he's just basically taking advantage of, he's like, well, they hired us, said they'd pay for all of our food and stuff. So, just getting stocked up. And then Dimple's like, you trashy bastard. And he's like, oh, come on, loosen up already, Serizawa. I freaking love their dynamic. I want to see Serizawa come out of his shell in season 3 around Reigen and just a humble Reigen. I need their dynamic. I'm living for it already. But yeah, and so he has the little cheat sheet and it says, what does that list say? Going there, he says, oh, come on, they're great. And he looks down at his list. I like this cheat sheet is like obvious. It's so obvious, but Reigen probably doesn't notice. It says, do not turn anything down the boss offers. Do not sleep while working. No being late. He like has multiple lists. It's so cute. And then he ends up like, they both end up passing out as they go through the tunnel and end up in the parallel world. Whereas Mob and them, they didn't fall asleep, so they didn't have this problem. And it very much like, Bones focuses on Reigen like so much throughout this episode, but there's some animation shots I'm like, really? That's what you decided to focus on? And then Reigen's like, I got salt, we're fine. And he leaves the trail. I love the idea that when they get there to the onsen, they're just floating Reigen and Serizawa. Like they're just making them float as they walk around like it's no big deal. And I like that Serizawa's like in the fetal position and Reigen's just like sprawled out. It's great. And then Teru shows up. I love that Teru was invited. So good. It's great. Also, Ritsu has all the pastel colors on. It's kind of hilarious. But, oh my God. I'm just going to point out that when they get to the onsen at the Longevity Inn, that Reigen is like passed out in Serizawa's lap. It's so cute. But yeah, they get inside. They find, I love that these three boys, they've gone through so much in season 2. They've had to suffer so much. And they get to have this special little day where they just all hang out in the hot springs and like celebrate. And Serizawa and Reigen get to it eventually, but it's so cute. What's also cute is Dimple in the little tub throughout the hot spring where he's sitting in the little tub. So freaking cute. And they question, they're like, I wonder how the top of Hanazawa's head's looking lately. Like, has his hair grown back? Also, why does he have like hair on his butt, or is that acne? What are you doing? Why does he have like speckles on his butt? But they can't see it. Yeah, I like that they want to see what the top of his hair looks like if it's a wig or not. But they're not allowed to see. And then when they go outside, he has a towel on his head so you can't tell. Oh my God. Freaking hilarious. Meanwhile, Reigen's dying. And he's just, I love that Reigen's just like, don't freak out, Serizawa, as he's freaking out. He's like, everybody stay calm. He's like, we may never be able to return. And so then things to do list number 3. Keep replies short and quick. If your boss seems troubled, try reaching out to them. Just make sure you don't wound their pride. Oh, Serizawa. Oh my God. And he's like, oh, hey, are you troubled? What I love is that Serizawa, for being like this emotional shut-in and for being like so nervous in season 2, they have such a great dynamic, him and Reigen, because Serizawa, we've seen him freak out. But whenever Reigen's freaking out, that like grounds Serizawa and he gets calmer and he's like, okay, I can be calm for Reigen's sake. And it's like, okay, here we go. It's so good. And Reigen's like, I'm fine, as he doesn't have a tie on anymore. He's like, it's good. And then Serizawa wakes up and leaves the train. But they get all this food. Like Mob and all them are having so much fun in like their pajamas with the food. And then what did Dimple look at? He looked at the recipe list and everything. It said everything's got Ebo something. It was like salt grilled Ebo dye butterfish, baked Ibogami village apples, paprika and cucumbers, rock butterfish, non-bunsuki, hot pot, local chicken, tofu, shinguku, naga Ebo, white Ebo, white maitake, hot pot, stewed items, koya tofu, carrots, Ebo and herring, kombu wrapped butterfish sashimi, and soup with Ebo meatballs. He's like, everything has to do with Ebo. Like Dimple's like, what the hell? And then meanwhile, Reigen is just losing his mind. He's like just slowly gone crazy. And Serizawa's like, Reigen's such a hard worker. And Mob's like, yes, I agree. I love that Reigen and Serizawa are like, Reigen's such a hard worker. Isn't he the best? Hilarious. Meanwhile, Reigen is like slowly losing it. And then Serizawa comes back being like, oh, this is kind of like a retro game with the 2 plumbers, meaning the Mario brothers. I mean, Reigen would be Mario and Serizawa would be Luigi because he's taller, but that's so funny. And then Serizawa goes, I love Serizawa at the hot springs where he like looks so at peace. He's very much like Mob. He just kind of is like, oh, wow. And like he's just having this good time, like getting to soak and relax. And it's so peaceful. And so then meanwhile, Reigen is like going through Serizawa's bag and sees the screwdriver that ends up carving into the floor. It's great. Mobsies. Oh my God. They cut to the commercial. For you, because you're always doing your best. And so that commercial, the commercial there was showing like the guy and the girl flirting. And then they say a baby capybara was born at Seasoning City Zoo. So that relates back to that one, the end of season 1. That's cute. That's a cute little tie-in. So then Teru says, is there anyone that you like? And Mob's like, oh, he's like, someone from your class or your club? And he's like, like Mob is just, he doesn't want to admit that he likes Tsubomi. And then Teru's just like, if you don't like anybody, you could like me. You know. So then Teru's like, oh, well, come on. He's like, there's no need to be embarrassed. And he says, oh, yeah, there was someone from middle school that dropped by to Reigen's office the other day. And Ritsu's like, let's not talk about it. So meanwhile, the commercial on the TV is saying they can't tell the gender of the baby capybara until it's about 3 months old. So Ritsu's like, we do not need to bring up Tsubomi right now because that won't be good. That'll ruin this whole trip. And Teru's like, what was her name? And then Ritsu's like, Serizawa, what about you? Do you like anybody? And Serizawa's like, what? He's like, the only woman I've talked to in the last 20 years is my mother. Oh my God. It's like, well, oops. Like Ritsu's like, I'm so sorry about this. Ritsu's like, I'm sorry to drag you through the mud, but I had to save my brother. I mean, it's fine if Serizawa doesn't talk to women. Reigen will suffice. So then, and Mob's just still like Mob's still in like just freak out mode. And he's like, why is a middle schooler asking a 29-year-old that question, for crying out loud? I'm screwed. And then Reigen. We come back to Reigen, and he's tore apart the train. He's got like grown facial hair. His shirt's undone. He's like carved into the ground. Reigen Arataka was here. It's just like, and then he thinks he's going to jump out of the train. And he just loses it. And he's like carved how many days or how many, we don't know what the carvings of the numbers are, but he's like carved Reigen Arataka was here. He's wrote in his like happy trip journal. Oh my God, like Reigen is at the end of his rope. And then he sees Serizawa, and Serizawa's like, oh, I took a bath in the hot springs. And the thing about it is, Reigen, who looks like a ghost, he's gaunt and like has no color to him. He's so ashen. The thing that he says is, I'm happy you came back safe. Like at the end of the day, Reigen's like, and he almost gets mad earlier on with Serizawa. He almost gets mad at him because Serizawa is like being kind of like, he's being a little passive, and Reigen almost gets mad at him, but he's like, no, he's just socially awkward. It's fine. And it's like, Reigen does think about these things, and when he calms down, he's able to be very rational, but Reigen was like losing it at this moment, and it's kind of hilarious, right? And then he eats the food and then asks Mob and them to come and save him. And he's like, oh yeah, and this is the part where he's like, you mean you've been going back and forth by yourself? And Serizawa says, I was following the guide, this book that I got on how to handle a new job. And Reigen says, calm down. Don't get angry at a newbie. And then we cut back to Serizawa, and he says he's just incredibly awkward. And then he says, listen up, Serizawa. Reading the business manuals of the world is important, but what's more important is to think for yourself. And Serizawa gets the same glimmer in his eyes that Mob did. That's it. He's sold. That's all it took. Mm-hmm. And Serizawa, I love Reigen holding the hand on his arm like that, just Reigen looking so disheveled with like the shirt undone, the tie is gone, and him just holding the hand on Serizawa's shoulders. I could not love them more. I could not ship them more. It's great. I mean, clearly what they're doing in this is setting up in the third season. We're going to go back to that conversation with Tsubomi. We're going to bring her back up. Mob still has a crush on her. We're going to do something with that, right? That's going to become a thing. They're setting that up in this season, right? You're no longer anybody's slave or a shut-in. Oh, I love that Reigen gives him that. He's like, let me help you somehow. And he's like, all right, bring Mob in here. And then I like that Dimple's like, yeah, you probably got depressed because you couldn't get out, right? Dimple doesn't beat around the bush. I freaking love Dimple. He's like become one of my favorites in this show. I love his cynicalness. It's great. And then they figure out that it's the mountain that they have to go attack, and it's like basically a cold virus that they stamp out. And then I feel Reigen's problem, right? Because I feel Reigen's problem in that he's slept all day and now he's awake and everybody else wants to go to bed, and he's like, but I don't want to go to bed. So I feel Reigen's dilemma. And then he takes advantage of the hot spring, right? And talks to Dimple about it. Yeah, I like it. And then the next day he leaves her the business card. I love that everybody's like, Reigen sensei. And then he gives the cards to them, Kageyama Shigeo. I like that Ritsu's like, don't hand those cards out to anybody. And then Serizawa is officially one of them. Aww. I love it. It's so cute. And then, yeah, and that's the episode. And then the old lady gets the cold at the end. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you joking? So yeah, so we do have this OVA audio drama to look at. I want to make note. I've pulled it up here now. Truck has this. I'll have a link down in the description for the OVA audio drama if you want to watch it as well, along with me. But it says, just FYI, this is the Mob Psycho 100 OVA drama CD contents. The translations are not my translations. For that, please thank Twitter at Katya Talks. Awesome. Thank you, Katya. And thank you, Truck, for posting this online for us. That's really, really awesome. The Mob Psycho 100 OVA drama CD titled The First Spirits in Such Company Trip, the other side of a journey that mends the heart and heals the soul and such, comes with the Blu-ray DVD and is officially described as a compilation of conversations from the day before the OVA itself and exchanges that aren't depicted in the OVA. Oh, that's why you wanted me to watch it with this, because it's a prequel. Well, that's fun. Okay, cool. I'm all about this. Nice. All right, so I'm pretty excited to watch this. This should be a lot of fun. But yeah, this is 40 minutes, y'all. But I think maybe there's just more than one part to it. We'll see. But we are going to start this bad boy and see what happens, right? So we're going to do this OVA audio drama, and we're going to start it here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Oh, cool, there's pictures. Yay. 2 sides. Solved numerous paranormal cases and are able to see through the other side of things. Oh. Huh? Huh. Like hell for me. Of course. Sounds like the end of the episodes. And he's the narrator. And such. Serizawa's preparation. Oh. Or is it Serizawa now? Sinus medication, an antidiarrheal agent. If it's too effective, laxatives. Anti-travel sickness medicine, stomach medicine, vitamin supplements, band-aids. Oh. Hand towels, tissues, a brush set, cotton ear cleaning butts, beard trimming scissors, an air cushion, a stapler, sellotape, needle and thread, a sewing kit. Oh no. Over preparing. Oh, Serizawa, sweetheart. A screwdriver. Yeah. That explains it. Oh. Ha! He's a psychic. Oh. Ring the doorbell, Mom. Ah. Was it? Well, rather shady is an understatement. Well, about that. Oh, yeah, because he did hate counselors. And now he's the one consulting others. Oh. Well, what kind of place is it? Oh my gosh, not the website. Not the website. It's so much. Oh my god. What's there? Yeah. Oh, the thumbnail image only has 2 views. That's funny. Is it really okay? Well, not surprisingly not. Oh. Oh. A confectionery. Oh, he's overthinking. Serizawa overthinks so much. No. You don't have to go that far. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to do that much. Yeah, and your suitcase is full. Yeah, why are you here? Yeah, that's a great question. Oh, she gave him the book. Okay. Huh? Oh, well, no, that wasn't really the case, not entirely. I mean, not the worst gift you could have gave, right? Went in a taxi with your boss. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, Serizawa. Oh. 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 Is that the only thing? Oh, he just wants to be like integrated in society so badly. He's trying so hard. 30 pieces of business etiquette. Oh my god. Bless his heart. Oh, I'm glad Reigen told him to just be himself. Oh no, and that's why he couldn't sleep. That's why he was so excited, because he couldn't sleep. Yep. Episode 2, going shopping. Oh. Who is this picture, Reigen? Ah, that's great. It's like Minecraft. Huh. Ah. Yeah, Dimple, you could just leave. What was a trip without companions? Dimple! You'd feel lonely about yourself. Ah! Taking a shit for so long. Maybe my stomachache has landed us in this situation. Maybe it is my shitting that's the problem, but... What is this? These images are great, Truck. Sometimes you have to pause. Look back to where you are and make pressure. Yeah, such BS! End your point. That image with him being like, we can go shopping! Reigen's idea was to go shopping. Oh my god. Huh? What's with the huh? He's not all right in the head. Oh my god. Oh. Those are all cheap. All right. Yeah, Nissan does love milk. Yeah. Oh, and this is where they get all the stuff, right? Okay. Zebra stripes, Saboro bento box. And Dimple's like, I can't eat, so it doesn't matter. Habanero. And wasabi manju? Like, give you an upset stomach. Okay, Mom doesn't like spicy food, that's why he drinks the milk. Does he not like spicy food either? You get sued for abusing authority! Hornet larva sushi, ugh. I mean, I do have a rule that if I go on a trip, I don't eat fast food or any chain restaurants. I always want to eat somewhere local when I go traveling there, but... What? Oh, you get a special mascot key? Two-tone coon. What? Oh, Reigen was trying to get the charm. Of course he was. He wanted the key holder. I just said that I didn't know. Oh my god. You're so full of crap, Reigen. Must be tough having a boss with bad taste. He loves those dongo on skiers, doesn't he? Ah. Too gross, no way. What about that food adventure, huh? Oh. Oh, he didn't take the receipt. Okay. So you can't get any compensation. What the onsen? Teru. Cool. The water has a spiritual element. Interesting. Huh? Is it gonna be like a little animal? Which one is the weird rock? I love the image of Teru with the little towel on his head and his little dots for his eyes. Hmm. Well, it's probably just an animal. A bear. I don't think it's a boar, no. A monkey. Huh! I love that these teenage boys are so excited by the idea of seeing a monkey. What? That's a noise making to attract foxes. I did not know that was the noise to attract foxes. I love these middle school boys are like, we saw a monkey, man. With the music. A monkey and onsen, that memory will stay with you forever. Oh. It's a deer. Wow. That image of the deer was hilarious. Well. What the hell? That's a deer. Oh. Oh my God. You might as well take the picture. Oh my God. Just wasted all that time. Yeah, let's go back and play cards. I feel bad Show's not here. Dimple's like, I'm gonna go for a stroll. Oh my God. Episode 4, Dimple and the local spirit. So this is on his stroll? Oh. Dimple wanting to regain his powers. Oh. So he noticed the mountain spirit. Like right off the bat. Really? I like that Dimple has not forgotten his original goal somewhat, that he wanted to get, like, become this big, powerful spirit. Nabaru? Oh, these are just random spirits here. Oh, that sound. What? Oh, this is the one that was around the mountain. You're sticky. Oh, it's the cold virus. No, not really. I'm just in the area. Yeah, why is the spirit on a trip? Yeah. He's like, mind your business. What? Uh-huh. To the isekai! A high-class evil spirit. And my original aim is to become a god. My original aim. So, Dimple may have altered that a little bit. Oh. Which is sticky. Okay. Oh, this is an old spirit. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Drag human beings to the other world like we used to before. Ooh. Oh, interesting. So there's some world building with the spirits to drag humans to the other side? Again, I feel like that's going to tie into season 3. Oh. Make the world as amazingly gloomy as it used to be. Well, I mean, if that's your goal. Oh my god. Oh, he wants him to eat it off him? No! Dimple's like, oh, sure, yeah. Yeah. Oh! Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I like that Dimple doesn't like things that are super salty, and Reigen has salt on him at all times, so it's kind of hilarious. Reigen's will. Oh my god, is this him when he was stuck in the train? I resigned myself to the fact that I was going to die. Oh no! My vision's going! Oh my god! A week since he vanished. Oh my god! I really wish I could have known what he wrote in the trip guidebook. Fun memos. I need to tell my mother and those guys what they should do after I die. My final job. Oh. Oh, Father, Mother, I'm so sorry that's come to this. I don't think this would ever happen, so I apologize. If I think about it, after I left my job, I was nothing but a nuisance and a worry to both of you. I'm sorry I couldn't give you the love and respect required of me. Oh my god! Why are we getting this? Oh my god. Oh. However, through the office I work at now, I've been obtained many things. Blessed when it comes to employees. I have an employee named Kageyama Shigeo. I want to give ownership of the business to him. Oh! Mom, I'm a nuisance to you as well now, like this, aren't I? I want you together with Serizawa, Ritsu, and Hanazawa to continue to make the office greater. Oh! If all of you work together, then without me, sure you'll be able to manage fine. Oh! Oh my god, if it's you guys, you can definitely do. Oh! When I played games, whenever it'd be my turn, I'd get skipped over. I'd never recover from my colds. I just stood out as someone buggy. Oh my god! From Ninja Gaiden. Oh! What was this game? Oh my god! Oh. Oh my god. So he did play games. So but Serizawa could have something connecting them. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my god. Oh my god. And he's trying to remember it. Trying to like pep talk himself up with it. Oh my god! I survived. I'll likely never forget the taste of that onigiri as long as I live. Oh my god! Even now I can remember that spell. Look at him. Ritsu can't sleep. Oh. Ritsu couldn't sleep. Is he going to be thinking about Tsubomi and them? So he's a sunset now. That's hilarious, Truck. Ah! Ah. So Ritsu's like, if he goes to hotels or something, he can't sleep well. Okay. Oh no, Serizawa mumbling in his sleep. Oh. Are they asleep? Uh. I'll find the perpetrator. Maybe it's Mob. Oh. Oh, is he getting a cult too? Reigen's bothered by it. Oh my God. Someone took my pillow! Was this some underhanded bullying? That's sniffling. Oh. Ah! Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Good. 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 No, not Reigen's futon. Oh. Ah. Oh, he's seeing a snore. Ah! Breakfast! The following morning, oh my God. Oh, look at me yawn. Oh my God. Finally. Super soundly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Aww. Yeah, it's fantastic. Uh-huh. You have no planning ability, even though you made the guidebook. I was in a parallel universe. I can't help it. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. Aw. Reigen's like such a foodie. He loves it. Aw. Oh my gosh. A real Japanese style breakfast. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. And he eats ramen. Oh. Yeah. It's his welcoming party. Cool. Aw. How cute. I love it. Raw egg. Oh, and natto. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh. Really? It's like, but I like having the raw egg. Oh. Hmm. How does Reigen know all this? Oh, is that so? Ritz is like, I'm not gonna do it. Reigen is such a foodie. Oh my god. Wow. Ha! It's my obligation as an adult. Oh my god. Yeah, you're just a show off. Shut up, evil spirit. You've got a lot to learn as well. Oh yeah, Serizawa probably eats a lot of junk food and stuff. Oh my god, what is this music? What? Oh my god, Reigen would cook him all the food. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god, tasty! Oh, Tara, I'm with you. Natto sounds disgusting. Of course Serizawa will have some. Oh. Why are you not eating the skin of the salmon? Oh, he doesn't like it. Look at him. Look at him go. Oh my god, toast it on the griddle. Oh my god, Reigen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Training your muscles, Mom. You're abusing your authority. It comes from a place of love. Ah! You're annoying. Oh. Ha! Oh my god, Reigen. Oh. I don't know. Oh. The way you eat is filthy! Oh my god. All that advice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Reigen. Sure. You're deplorable. Ah! Why? Tasty. What an evil laugh. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? What is this like? Music. Oh my god. And now you'll rewatch the OVA! Oh my god, and just create a cycle with it. Oh my god. It'll be like the train, yeah. Oh my god. Yes, excellent decision. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I want to read the notes. No, 26 hours truck. Oh my god. Oh my god. That just, tasty. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. Muchos gracias for all the dedication. Oh my gosh. That was great. I love that. What I love best about that audio drama is it tied in perfectly with the OVA, like in explaining conversations that in between, like, and their conversations I can instantly see happening actually in the show, in the OVA itself. So that was good. That was just absolutely wonderful. I loved that so much. Oh, this whole OVA was a really good experience. Like I said, I really honestly think that what they're doing is setting up a couple of things. One, the whole thing with Mob wanting to confess to Sabomi is still a thing. It has followed us since season 1, so it's the last season coming up, so you know they're going to bookend with it. Setting up that Ritsu still doesn't like Reigen, that Serizawa becoming his own person and working for Reigen full-time now for the shop. That's good. Setting up Teru, just like Teru has not forgotten about Sabomi and Ritsu has not forgotten, so there's all of that. That Serizawa has never been in a relationship before, so if Mob's needing any type of advice, Serizawa is not the one to go to. But also the idea that Reigen, even though he plays it cool, he's not always in control, and Dimple knows it. I like that Dimple's still the voice of being like, really? It's great, but my heart is full. I'm kind of with Reigen though. This has made me want to rewatch the OVA, so I may very well go back and do that now. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this, but I am excited now to be able to dive into season 3. And it's the final season, so I know I've gotta savor it. So I'm gonna do my best. But y'all, this was a lot of fun. I loved this. I am very excited to hear your thoughts down below. I hope y'all enjoyed this too. But yes, we are going to be starting Mob Psycho season 3 next week, and I'm very, very excited. So we'll see, right? We'll see. So in any case, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yes, I'll be back next week with episode 1 of season 3 of Mob Psycho. Thank you, and I'll see you then. Bye.